Sean, always a pleasure to see you, but this is kind of something special. The
Mhm.
reason why is because as we speak, it is a day before the official day of summer,
Yep.
but it is also the night after one full year that a certain summertime spectacle
Yeah.
event that would happen at one
Mhm.
of the most famous locations in Canada
Mhm.
uh finally came back, and I couldn't make it there. My apologies, but from what I saw on social media, it was truly an event to be at. My friend, please explain to the folks what we are talking about, but because that smile says it all.
Yeah. Folks, we've had a show called Soul in the City. It started in 2015. It was that beautiful, historic Casa Loma castle. And I've got my large band, the Righteous Echo, and we throw down soul and pop and all kinds of classic hits, as well as my own original stuff. And I also invite special guests up on stage. And of course, COVID derailed things. We literally went from 2015 all the way through to 2019. Like 1,000 people show up, and then COVID happened. We had to shut it down. Obviously, we did 2 shows in 2021. 2022, there was nothing, and this year, they gave me the buzz and said, "Hey, we'd love to have you back." And so, Soul of the City is back. And last night we was the coming out party. It was opening night, and it was crazy. The place was packed. The energy was great. The band was amazing. I had Claire Davis, who just released a new album called "Get It Right," I think, and like she's an incredible, incredible performer and songwriter. And so she did her thing, and then Jackie Richardson blew the house down and did a couple of numbers that she does, and it was just unbelievable. And then we just danced the night out. There was an encore, and like we had to keep going, like they just wanted more, and so we gave them a bit more. And yeah, my heart's full, man. Like, it's great to be back. The place looks spectacular. If you've been there before and haven't been there since the last like Soul in the City, there is a huge like screen, LED screen at the back that plays video, shows pictures. Like, it's gorgeous as we're performing. And they also upgraded the jumbotron type screen on the outside of the tent as well. So they've got lights in the trees. It's even more romantic now than it was before. And I have to give it up to Nick DiDonato, and just the vision that he has for stuff is just incredible. And his wife Nadia, who like just designs like everything. Like, it's unbelievable. It's a really great team, and the team over there, one, like, unreal. Katrina, general manager over there, 100%, just a beautiful person. Sharifa, who's taking care of us, the entire tech staff, Kyle and Haley, man, Jen, the security, like, dude, I couldn't ask for more. Like, I'm smiling from ear to ear because it's just this year. It feels like things are like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but things are just absolutely amazing this year. Like, they
It
really, really are.
I think it all sort of started up. It wasn't so much as this year, but this past holiday season of what you
Right.
did on your own. You want to remind folks about that because people are still talking about it.
Yeah, I put on a holiday show, a soulful Christmas show called Holiday Soul, and it featured Jackie Richardson, Divine Brown, the Toronto Concert Orchestra, as well as my 10-piece band. And we threw down like some amazing, just gorgeous, soulful renditions of Christmas classics, as well as some, pop standards as well. And it was just a beautiful night. It was so emotional. It was really heartfelt, and everybody felt that in the room. And yeah, it was just unbelievable. And then I had the opportunity to do a Valentine's Day show at Harborfront called The Love Affair, and that was amazing. That sold out. And so yeah, it's just like we're rolling. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying
Oh,
to give.
and don't forget Black Diamond Ball.
Oh yes, well, the Black Diamond Ball, hosting the Black Diamond Ball was one. Yes, absolutely. That was my second year. doing that, and that's always fun. The last when was it? I guess it was 2022 when I did it. Yeah, it was my first time ever being at the Black Diamond Ball, even though it was virtual. And then this year was the first time that I was actually at it in, in person. And woo, what a party, man. What an amazing party. Sean Cuffey doing amazing things as well, the creator of that whole entire thing. So yeah, I've been a little bit busy, but very, very happy and feel very, very fortunate and blessed for sure.
And just to remind folks, as myself being a former host for the Black Diamond Ball in the past, the rule was always they never have a host do it twice. You were the first that they actually
Oh,
brought back to do it
well,
twice. So
well,
congratulations on
it
that.
was me and Auntie Jillian. Actually, we both got a chance, I guess, to do it twice. And you never know. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it yet, but maybe there'll be a three times. Who knows? Who knows? If not, I would love to perform. Like that would be great too. Like, hey, put me on the stage. I can definitely do that. So I got to be there one way or the other, Rudy. Come on now.
Absolutely. Let's go back and break it down for the show. For folks who have
Yeah.
never gone to Soul in the City, you
Mhm.
talk about when the doors open, even before the music happens, before you come out on stage, what is going on leading up to that, and then what happens there, and the performers that you pick. I want people to really understand because this is something very special.
Okay, so you arrive, literally, you drive up to a castle. It is a castle. You park, the parking attendants are absolutely wonderful. You park, you'll go through the gates that'll lead you down into the gardens. And once that opens up, you see, like, whoa, like the gardens is just absolutely gorgeous. There is a glass pavilion that seats around, I don't know, 300 people, I think it is. And then outside in the gardens, which is also covered as well, if there's any call for rain or anything like that, they've got tables outside there, so you can sit and eat. They've got a garden restaurant that you can order from. I believe you might even be able to order from Blue Bloods as well, the amazing steakhouse that they have there. And you can sit and eat and have some drinks before the show starts. Now, people show up at 5 o'clock for a
Yes.
7:30 show. And I'll tell you why they show up at 5 o'clock, because to get into the pavilion is very, very hard. Everybody wants to be inside the pavilion. Even though you can see the show on the big Jumbotron outside of the pavilion, people want to be inside. So people actually show up 2.5 hours early in order. In fact, people were showing up yesterday at 4:30 in order to try and get a table inside the pavilion. So the demand is there. So come early if you can to make sure that you're not disappointed, but you won't be disappointed regardless. If you're in the pavilion, great. If you're not in the pavilion, it's totally fine. The sound system, the new sound system that they have outside in the gardens is like you're inside of the pavilion, literally. Like it's unbelievable. There's a new LED screen, like I said, on like a jumbotron type thing on top of the pavilion, so you can watch the show. It's absolutely gorgeous. The ambiance is there. You're just in the gardens of a castle listening to amazing soul music. And once the show starts, it is energy, because that is what the band and I give. We give you soulful classics, but we like twist them around a little bit. You know what I mean? We do our thing. We do the Sean Jones and the Righteous Echo thing on certain tunes, and then we invite special guests up. And like I said, last night we had Claire Davis and Jackie Richardson. But I mean, the rest of the summer we've got Gary Beals, who just released a new track. We've got Elise Legros, Tafari's coming up. Shakira Saeed is going to be there. Oh my gosh, there's so many people and more. Like I'm still putting together some last minute guests that are going to be coming up. So every single night is just magical, and you end up dancing. Bring your dancing shoes. Bring your dancing shoes. I promise you, at the end of the night, whether you're in the gardens or inside the pavilion, I tell everybody to stand up. I tell the folks on the outside to come inside to the tent, because we're about to have a dance party. And that is exactly what happens. And if you don't believe me, check out the stuff on my Instagram, because the proof is in the pudding. Sorry.
Absolutely. And you know, the other thing I want to make mention too, there are, as much as all the great things are going on, what happens from time to time, there are moments that will happen. And
Yes.
if you're not there, you will never experience this. And I'll tell you the two moments I remember:
Mhm.
Billy Newton Davis performing.
Yes.
Uh, like right now, I'm getting shivers when I think about what he did and how he performed was amazing. The
Mhm.
other was Julie Black,
Oh, yes.
who I remember she literally was breaking down, crying
Yes.
on stage. In the beginning, she was having fun and doing things, but when she just let her soul get released, she was literally in tears. And to be quite honest, and I haven't had a chance to say this to her, when I do get a chance to have a proper sit down interview with her, I want to mention this to her. I felt like that moment was the turnaround in her career in all the great things that have
Right.
been happening to her. And I feel like it was that moment where everything was released. And now you see all the amazing things that are going on with her. That's what I believe that Soul in the City actually does for people and for the artists as well.
Yeah, it's really a special place. It's not just magical for the audience. It's also magical for the talent that comes on, the musicians and the artists. I mean, we have so few spaces to actually share the art that we love, that we do. And to have that experience and to have a crowd that's so welcoming of it, and to have that moment to just say what's truly in your heart. Yeah, we've had some absolutely amazing things happen. Like, yeah, that Julie moment was really, really, really special. And it was something that everybody just felt. Um, and you're 100% right. If you're not there, you're not going to see that again. It's not like we're recording it and broadcasting it. No, you're just going to hear about it. Right. And so you should pick and choose, not pick and choose, but you should just come every week
Yeah.
to Salt City because you just never know what you're going to get. And I mean, for me, I've had so many special moments on that stage. My top one right now, I think, is when my eighth grade French teacher came, who the one who started everything for me. And I hadn't seen her since literally, I don't know, maybe about 20 years. I couldn't find her on Instagram, nothing. And she heard about the show and she came down and I got a chance to say thank you. And I'm still, yeah, man. So
Wow. And you know, you have so many great fans. I'm curious, was the lady in red there? And you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness, why is her name escaping me right now? Andrea Glassman. Andrea Glassman has been a massive, massive supporter of Sean Jones and the Righteous Echo at Casa Loma. She has written letters to the city when there was like issues happening. She literally wrote letters to like say, no, this is
Oh,
important to us, this is important to the community, you need to have it. And I can't say thank you enough. And yeah, she was there last night and she was dancing, she was front row. Yeah, man, like unbelievable. I've got some amazing supporters, like really, really amazing fans of Sean Jones and what it is that I'm trying to do. And I, once again, I'm just so grateful for all of it.
okay, so when is it running from what to what? What days is it running? How long is
Tuesday.
it going to be running through the summer? And
Mhm.
also, how do we get tickets for the show?
Running from June 20th, which was yesterday, to August 29th. And it's every Tuesday. The show starts at 7:30. Like I said, you may want to get there early. And you can buy tickets at the Casa Loma website, which is www.casaloma.ca, I believe. It's either .ca or .com. Jeez,
Mhm.
I should check
But
that.
just go to
And
Casaloma website and you'll find it.
yes, Google Casa Loma and just go to the website and you'll find the tickets there. And yeah, come on out. It is an amazing night. I can't say it enough. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of what we've created, and I'm very, very thankful. Like I said to Nick DiDonato and just his vision. And I said that last night. I said, um, I'm so happy to be in this country. I look at other countries, especially in the South below us,
Mm.
and I'm like, man, I'm really happy that I'm here. We've got our issues, but I'm happy, really, really proud to be here and to be a Canadian. But our entertainment industry for artists, it's like the flip side of that, where it's like there's a lot of people that are in charge that are not visionaries, that
Yes.
don't know how to take a risk, that can't see the true diamond in the rough, and they're so afraid to touch it before, just in case anything bad happens, that they just don't do anything at all. And I said Nick is the exact opposite of that. He saw something in me in 2015 and said, he can do this, and he's the right guy for this. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people he could have chosen, bigger names, all kinds of shit. He chose me. And we have been able to advance this and grow this into something that now people are dying to come out to see, that will come at 4:30, 3 hours before a show in order to get a seat. Like, that's incredible, man. And like I said, I have to give it up to him, and I hope he can inspire others to do some of the same. Open up some of these spaces and believe that people will come. If you build it with the right ingredients, people will come. Anyways, my
You
spiel.
speak the truth. Look, before we wrap this up, any
Mm.
thoughts are on the holiday show? Any thoughts giving us a little preview?
So I am working. I don't have anything right now, but what I
Mhm.
am working towards is an actual tour of that show. So
That's right.
so if I'm trying to work something out for this year, and actually something might actually be coming together that I can't talk about just yet. But ultimately, I want to take that show across Canada, because I feel like everyone could really use a soulful Christmas show, since one hasn't been done like that in 30 years, Rudy, as we've spoken about, right? It's like it's time to break down these doors and
Yes.
show people, yes, this is what people want to hear. They are interested. They will pay money for it. Just because it says soul, just because it's Black artists performing, does not mean that the theater will be empty. No, it will be full.
You speak the
Bam.
truth. Congratulations. So glad that you are back where you belong, and looking forward to everything else that you're doing, man. And I said, I promise I will be there front row and center. And I
Bro.
cannot wait to see you do what you do, which you do better than everybody else. And that is perform and give something back to fans.
Uh, bro, I after every interview, I say this: thank you. You have been supporting me from in essence days, all the way through. Like, you have never stopped showing love and support, and I always say thank you, and it's always a genuine thank you, like, for real, for real, for real, for real.
Uh, Always big love.